got Sarah Face 23, Wilcox LP just joined. Hi, Leslie. And off you go.
Oh, excellent. Right. Thank you so much. I am going to be on 2 cameras, so I'm not ignoring if I suddenly look like I'm being distracted. It's because, in theory, I've got Facebook here, but I've definitely got Instagram here. So until I get someone pop up on Facebook, I shall just give you my fullest attention into Instagram. So thanks for joining me. So in case you don't know, I'm Stephanie from Tootique, and I mainly am a fibre artist, as in I create needle felted 3D creations. Oh, I am on Facebook because someone's just joined me. Excellent. Thank you, Sarah. So you're getting very close up there.
I'm sorry.
You do love a close up, don't you? I'm going to have words with you about your camera work.
I'm not trained as a cameraman.
I've told you so many times. Hi, Tom. So yes, so my main body of work, as it were, are my 3D creations, needle felted, and this is my puffin, and my latest pièce de résistance, shall we say, was.
Oh yes.
And I'm going to take him off here.
This is one
so
that
that I
took
can
you
bring
such
him
a long time
to both.
to do. This was
So I'm going to put him so he's on Facebook,
Kingfisher.
as well as.
Look at the detail in that.
Yes.
I'm not coming too close, don't worry.
No, you're not on too close, and hopefully you can see him up there on Facebook too. And we've got Dave Brooks is watching too. Excellent.
Now, can I just say, with this particular piece here, the length of time and the amount of detail you put into this above most of your other pieces.
Well, I went on a masterclass firstly with the fabulous Kiyoshi Mino to learn how to do all the feathering and the details. And another piece that I will have finished quite soon will be a Mauritius kestrel. I have to think of which particular kestrel that was.
300 feathers, if I remember.
300 feathers, yes. So I can't wait till that one's actually.
But on the head of the kingfisher, just say those are all individually placed little pieces of light blue and dark blue.
That's
they're
right.
They're not coloured by any colouring.
Because obviously the feathers of the kingfisher, and I'm just going to show into that camera as well, so you can see the different feathering, etc., which goes on in there. So yeah, very pleased.
So
with
if
my
you're looking at
kingfisher.
this, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, yes, wow, I want that on my mantel shelf, you're
can't.
too late. It's sold. We can't say to who.
No, but to world famous author.
World famous author has
Yes.
purchased the kingfisher.
Yes.
Can't say who, but
I'm just going to make sure I'm going to find a perfect stand for him, because at the moment he's on a rather large piece of wood, so we need to find a smaller piece for him to.
So another one then you're going to make now.
Yeah.
Won't be the same as that.
No.
Your 2 pieces.
Well, that's the great thing. It's like, actually, this is my 3rd puffin, and every one that I make is different, because every time you look at an animal, any type of animal, you see a different thing every time you do it, and every time I make them differently.
I keep wanting to make a puffin with some fish in its beak.
Yes, and I will do that next, I think.
That'd be nice,
yeah. But one thing I wanted to talk, because one of the things I really want to do is some really elaborate fish. And I've done some what I call funky fish rather than elaborate fish. So things like this. So mad, bug-eyed, with lots of.
Those are Japanese goldfish, aren't they? Really.
But what I want to do is I want to utilise. I've got some what we call silk hankies, which is this really thin.
It's like gossamer,
Beautiful.
isn't it?
Yeah, look, see, I'm even getting caught in it now. I want to use that to get that.
Damaris O'Hanlon just joined us.
Excellent.
And Ashley
thanks.
Vincent.
Hello, Damaris. Hello, Ashley. To get that, so that I can get those beautiful. As I said to you the other day, whoo, look at him. He's got a life of his own. I'm going to use some embroidery, I think, to get that. Now, before I take people round to see the other things behind me, into my little Aladdin's cave, I need to show you something which always scares the life out of you.
Oh, I hate it. This is awful.
So, before my items look beautiful with all their colours, they have a midway stage, and they look, get ready for it, like this.
Isn't that awful? Isn't that just imagine waking up in the morning and seeing that. You know,
now that
talk about the Godfather and the horse's head on the pillar.
would eventually be a cat, but at this moment in time, I can.
It's the eye, or the lack of
Yes,
them
I know.
that really fills me with dread.
Yeah. So mad. Right, so that said, I am now I think I'm going to say my little piece about I intend to do this little live session once every 2 weeks. So the idea is that I can show you my creation that I'm going at the time. So like, for instance, if I'm doing commission piece, oh hi mum's watching, I can actually take you through where I get to, which might be quite good fun. But also, if there are needle felters or as we go on, artisan bear makers or rocking horses, I'll tell you about those in a bit.
Joseph's joined us, Joe Brooks.
He's here as well, so he's on both.
Oh, right. Damaris O'Hanlon has sent to request to be in the video. Did she really mean to be in the video?
Probably not.
Probably not, Damaris. I don't think you want to be in the video, because that means we'll see you.
I think she pressed that by mistake.
I think you have.
Yes, so the idea is you could ask questions, and it could be that you have something really specific you want to know about, like how on earth do you do that, or could you do it this way, or could you do it that way? Because we actually should have been at Lamport this weekend, and yesterday we did a video which we've put up on YouTube, my YouTube channel being Tootique, and that actually just goes in more general terms about what we've got, and if I was at a show and I was just doing some basic demoing, that's what I would do. So this hopefully will enable me to do something a bit more detailed, or requests if anybody's got anything they absolutely want me to do, especially if you'll hear from my Tootique tips and tutorials group.
Oh yes, that takes some saying, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Don't say that after a gin and tonic.
Ashley says, utterly awesome work, Steph. Congrats on the sale, though hardly surprising it was snatched up so quickly.
Bless him. Thank you, Ashley.
For those who don't know, Ashley Vincent Photography is an award-winning wildlife photographer who's become a friend of ours. He's got some stunning stuff, so check his Instagram portfolio out. It's wonderful.
And if you check his portfolio and see the picture of the lion called Milo, I'm doing one of them.
You're doing a Milo.
Yeah, I'm now going to pick up this camera.
Okay. For some reason, my screen here has just got a picture of you on it, in the one you posted up. So I've got a little inset of the video.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, so I'm going to hopefully be okay.
So you're just hoping you're all right. Right, so now
people will tell me if I'm not.
You'll be delighted to know that I'm going to take the camera off of me, and I'm just going to show you a little bit around my den, which kind of is an Aladdin's cave.
Can I just say it was mine at one point?
And actually, Joe, who's on here, it was also his at one point as well.
His photography studio.
Yes.
It was my man cave, and it got sort of...
So, in fact, if I do can I do something really clever here and do a swing round so that I'm...
we're back. So do bear with us a second.
Okay, do you want to...
That's what I'm getting. How do I get out of that? Maybe if I go to this...
Oh, I don't know about that. That'll swing the camera around.
To you, and then back. But I'm just getting a little picture in the corner.
Don't
I don't know why that is. Oh
no.
Yeah, dear me. Sorry about the little picture in the corner, folks. I'll see if I can get rid of it.
Right, so well, clearly I'm not going to swing this camera around because it just goes off. So what I was just going to show is anybody who's on who is fascinated by wool, all of these that I've got. In fact, why don't you hold this one as well, because that makes sense, because otherwise and I can see where I'm going in this one. Right, so this is all wool. So these are like IKEA toy things, but this is alpaca. Over here we've actually got the sheep's wool, and this is a carding machine. We've got horsehair, we've got every fibre known to man.
This must be like Aladdin's cave for people of your needle felting seeing this.
And the reason why, well, the reason why you need so many different things is because the different effects that I need to get. So if I'm actually going to do a long furred animal, I wouldn't necessarily want to do all sheep's wool. Okay? You go back a little bit. There you go. I wouldn't necessarily want to do sheep's wool because it felts, obviously, which is brilliant for the body because that's what you want it to do. But actually, when you've got long hair, hi Alison, hi you actually want it to be nice and flowing. So if I mix in a bit of alpaca, which doesn't felt, it remains like the horse that we've got with the mane. Yep. So then you get the flowiness. So that's why you need all the different types of fibres, so you get all the different effects.
Okay.
So we're going to go back slightly, and then we're going to look over at the rocking horses.
Rocking horses, yeah. I'm sorry about this little inset picture for Instagram. I don't know how to get it. Do you want to...
Oh, I'm just going to click that. Right. So, rocking horses. So I'm just seeing where you are with that.
If you turn that camera around on there.
Yeah, I tried that just now.
Didn't it work?
Shall I try again?
Try again. Oh, technology, wonderful, isn't it? You can tell this is live, can't you, folks?
Yeah.
I'm going to...
It doesn't want to... Oh, yes! Did it go round that time?
Don't look at me.
Yes,
oh,
yes,
right, okay.
There we go. Lovely. I almost have control. Right, yeah, there we go. So, here we go. Rocking horses. Why on earth did I get into rocking horses? Right, so the story is that I accidentally bought one at an auction.
I remember the day well.
Yeah, and basically, all of the old mains that we have here, this one's actually disappeared, obviously, because it gets ripped out by the child, are made of sheep's wool, and hence my connection to the wool and the refurbing, because I try and keep as much of the original as possible. So I basically take the mane off and build a new mane, new tail, and refelt the body. This is actually a very beautiful one, the grey. Very bit mad eyes.
Sometimes they come full of moth eggs, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Right, I'm going to turn it back round again because I feel like I'm being rude. Oh, hello. Right, there we go. So, oh, Isabel, your work. She says my workroom is fabulous. Thank you, Izzy. Excellent. Right. Let me put you back down.
Brilliant. I've been trying to find ways to organise my wool. Great ideas.
Well, I'll tell you what. Another way to organise your wool, which is the one thing that people, whenever they come and see me at a show, they always say, "Oh my God, milkshake containers." Okay, so if you've actually got a project on the go, and obviously quite often we have masses like I have back there, and you just want to put different colours. They're fantastic because you've actually got access to them as well.
They are wonderful. Those are smoothies,
milkshakes, any, I suppose.
Any of the above, yeah.
I mean, Costa apparently do very good ones.
Oh yeah, they do. If you have a frappe, isn't it? Or something
But they are brilliant for actually storing your wool as well.
I've got rid of the little inset picture of the video. It's now a full video now, but it's inset of your head. Oh. Which isn't too bad, actually.
Okay.
We can get away with the inset of your head, I think.
As you can gather, we're learning. So a lot of this had to do with lockdown. We kind of got forced into doing videos, which I personally
we said we would
hate
never
doing.
succumb to doing live Instagram live.
And we are now doing live. We're going social media. You name it. We're just trying to jump on board, really.
Of course, because we've had so many shows that have been cancelled this year because of the lockdown. Yeah. That we decided we weren't going to be put back, beaten. So each time we would have had a show, we do.
Well, and also the thing is, we look for one of the reasons we do the shows is because we love coming to meet everybody. So this seemed like a really good way of still doing it. So obviously we do our videos, and we pretend we're talking to you.
Don't worry, we're here.
Here we've got a bit more chance of an interaction. So that was why the idea is that if we do it every 2 weeks, then I've got a chance of actually finding out what you actually would quite like me to tell you about.
Will Cox, LPS Leslie said, I missed a bit about the Kingfisher. Did you say someone had bought it?
Oh.
Yes, I'm afraid they have, Leslie.
Yes,
We've
Leslie.
got we can't say who, but it's safe to say it's a world famous author has purchased the Kingfisher, which has disappeared. It's flown off. It's just you put it on the side there.
Oh yes, I did. Bless him.
So unfortunately you missed out on that one.
There we go.
Oh yeah, well, Sage Fox said great for travelling about the little pots.
Oh yes, brilliant for travelling. Yeah, keeps your wool under control.
Yeah, Damrus said we miss your shows. They are the best, especially the tea and cakes. That's when we used to do shows.
Oh yeah. I'm just going to.
Who else we got? Dave Brooks joined.
Excellent. Just checking we haven't got any questions there. So that's kind of the introduction to me, to my workshop, what we intend to do. As I say, the hope is that we come back.
One thing that is apparent about your workshop is the colour. You just come in as a blaze of colour. Everything's coloured. It's lovely.
Well, yes.
I wish you could stay down. No, nasty, but I wish you could stay down here a bit because a lot of
very nice, is it?
I meant that a lot of the real sort of action goes on down here, but of course you have to come up to the house.
I do, yes.
bring your
But actually, to
fluff
be
with you.
honest, I've only just reopened the workshop for the summer.
Yes.
Because it gets a bit cold in the winter.
But you
so-
have got a real log fire.
Yes,
Everybody's
I know,
seen down
I
here.
know.
This is how good her workshop is, folks.
I think he's trying to
She's
get
got
rid of
an
me.
actual fireplace down there, which is a log burning fireplace with a chimney that goes up the wall there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a bad workshop, really, is it?
No, it's a lovely workshop. I very much
No.
appreciate it.
Mine's
Thank
a
you very
shed
much.
out the back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
But anyway, we both enjoy what we do.
We do.
And we both enjoy talking to you folks and
Yeah,
spreading
yeah.
a bit of hopefully the positivity in
Yeah.
what we do. And each time we would have been doing a show, watch out on our Instagram and Facebook feeds, because we'll be telling you when we're going to be doing our virtual
Well,
show.
actually, on my website, tootique.co.uk, I actually, on my events page, list all the events we would have been doing. And on all of those dates, which are there, we will actually be putting up a video on YouTube and putting it live as well.
Live as
onto
well,
the,
yeah. And
yeah.
then I say each week one of us will be going live.
Yes.
It's my turn next week.
Yes, it is.
I'll be in my workshop talking about the vintage repurposing and upcycling that I do, looking in depth at how I do one of the GPO bell boxes or a blowtorch and what goes into making one of those, from bringing it back to life, giving it
Yeah.
a purpose in life.
Yeah.
So there we are.
So yes, so next week, wacky lamps, and then the week after, I'll
you
be back.
again.
So once again, if you've got questions for Steve for next week, oh, Alison, any tigers? Well, yes.
You haven't done a tiger
Well,
yet,
no,
have
we
you?
see Alison
Year
is
of the
T1 and I'm T2. We're both
the year-
tigers.
Year of the tiger.
Yes. And no, I haven't. And the reason for that is because all of the stripes, as you can imagine. But actually, I have
Hold on
actually.
a minute. You've done a giraffe. I know they're not
No,
striped.
no, no, no,
but-
no, 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 no. As Alison will attest to, tigers are very special.
Yes, they're very special.
So I will be doing one.
Oh,
but
you
I'm,
heard it here first,
yeah,
folks.
yeah.
Steph will
But,
be doing a tiger.
I will be. But I just want to get my lion finished first.
Right.
Yeah.
So there we are. So you've seen
Yeah.
some of her work. Let's have a little view of you. You haven't mentioned Milo in the corner
I
there. For those that
know.
weren't on, haven't seen the video.
So Milo
This is a commission piece
is a
that
commission
Steph's-
piece and is going to be little Milo, Jack Russell.
It's a little a couple's pet that sadly is no longer with us.
Yeah.
But you've made a very good representation of him there.
But I'm still, I mean, I lifted him up here because I'm thinking that the people on Facebook won't be able to see through the messages. So I've finished obviously the muscle definition and the feet and the head, but I've still got to finish off back and put his final coat on.
We've
But
got
yes.
Birdie and Blossom have joined.
Oh, hi
Hello,
Tracy.
looking forward to seeing your work. Is that Tracy, is it? Oh, I heard a lot about you, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
All good, I must say, all good. Is Tracy part of the Guilloche Pom Pom?
Yes.
Right.
She's my stabbing buddy.
Stabbing-
we were on the
that sounds
naughty
awful,
table.
sounds like-
We were on the naughty table, Tracy and I.
Right. Okay, so Tracy probably wasn't here early on when you said that the Kingfish had sold.
No.
Kingfisher's sold.
Yes.
Sad
Yeah.
face here, because I love the Kingfisher.
I know, but I'll have
It's,
to
it's
make.
going to a good
I'm
home.
going to have to make another one, Tracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we are.
Absolutely.
Okay. Are we done? I think you've said
I
what you
think
wanted to
so.
get said.
I think we
If
are
you've got
done
any more
for this week.
questions, you've got about 5 seconds to get your questions in. You can always comment on Steph's Instagram or
Yeah.
Facebook pages.
Yeah.
Watch our feeds.
So
Oh, we've
the Instagram is Tootique Boutique.
got a poor connection on here. So we've lost,
Facebook
I think
is
we've lost.
Tootique. And if you're a felter and you want to get tips and tutorials as a normal, my Facebook group, Toutique's Tips and Tutorials. My word, that is a mouthful. What on earth did I call it that for?
I don't know.
Anyway, so you could join that anyway.
Instagram, I think we've lost you.
Yeah.
We've got a pause due to poor connection on Instagram.
Well, we're still on Facebook, I
Are we?
think.
Facebook,
yeah.
you just tell the Instagram people we're sorry.
Yeah,
we've
if you
lost
could just shout across to the Instagram people and say sorry that we've lost them. But anyway, we're going to say